Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and I've got two beautiful women here. We're going to talk about Bolivar
Yes.
and
Reasons people come.
yeah, but it's all different reasons, all different ages. And you and I were talking before we started. We've got people from Maine to California to Florida. Not really Florida. I hadn't heard anyone on Florida, but it's crazy the different age groups and income, I guess, brackets on what people come here for. As a realtor, what have you seen?
Well, in the past few years, they are coming because this is still one of the most affordable places to purchase a beach house. We have our peninsula is one of the last places on the Gulf Coast to be fully developed. We have people, like David said, come from all over the country, Seattle, Illinois, Nebraska. I mean, everywhere. They fall in love with Bolivar. When they get here, they realize they can purchase for a reasonable amount compared to where they are from, and they just love it.
You know, speaking of the villas at Row Overpass, here's an instance. That place went sold out like crazy. And I remember a mom's son, if I'm not mistaken, came from California. And they each bought a home because it was all about the price. And that's what, you know, even the difference between here in Corpus and Rockport, there's still a pretty good price. And, you know, someone that maybe has investment properties in Florida can sell one or two properties and probably buy 4 or 5 here.
Right.
You know,
It's Galveston,
yeah.
Port Aransas, you know, you name it. We're there, you know, it's different here. It's a different
vibe too.
It is.
Overall, we have different demographics too. We have people who want to come down here and make this their primary residence. Let's say that they are going to be retiring in a few years. To touch on the point that this is a very big rental, short-term rental community for people in the surrounding areas to come down for the weekend, spend holidays with their family, enjoy the waterworks and everything else that we have to offer here. We also have second home, where people do a little bit of renting in between to subsidize their mortgages. And then we have the full-on investor who comes here and strictly short-term rent.
So we really have 4 types of people, you know, full-time residents, second homes, investors, well, 3 different kinds of people that come down here. I just sort of fell into the place and ended up here, and so haven't left yet. Tracy, you and I, we were talking earlier about, you said there's something new coming into effect for investors.
Yes. So for those of you who are straight-on investors, have no intention of utilizing the property for personal enjoyment, there's the big, new, beautiful bill that President Trump enacted July the 4th of this year, 2025. And I'm no accountant. You're going to have to check with your accountants. But I'm just here to prompt you to do that from an investor perspective. Any property, investment property that is classified as a commercial property because it's income producing qualifies for substantial cost segregation and tax benefits and advantages. There's straight line deductions. There's gross revenue that can be written off in the first year up to 40% or more. So like I said, I don't want to get too far into it. I don't really want to quote any kind of tax information. I'm sure you have a professional. I'm not. But please keep that in mind, the new cost segregation that's in the big, beautiful bill.
Yes.
So that helps with the purchase. You know that your first year, if a certain property, you know, we've got a lot of homes for sale down here that home ought to produce. And even, you know, like the villas at Bolivar, you know, people know about what it'll produce if they want to expand into another home. They'll know beforehand really what kind of tax break they may get then.
Well, to be honest with you, I never lived in a tourist coastal type community before, so it all kind of took me by surprise. We live at villas at Rollover personally, and I can sit on my deck and watch people check in for the weekend, or or check out, and the housekeepers will come And at night, I can sit again and watch them check back in. It is a constant turning of events. Yeah, it really is. And I was kind of like very surprised to see that type of activity in a 27-mile peninsula.
And now is the time to buy. It is a buyer's market. I was going to buy at the beach. Now's a great time to buy.
You couldn't find, I've never seen more of a buyer's market. And I remember when we were coming out of the pandemic, you know, when prices were up and they were starting coming down, that first time I saw a realtor post make an offer. And the numbers weren't there yet to show it a buyer's market, but I said, okay, we're at a buyer's market now. When people start wanting to make an offer, and you and I were talking, Wendy, beforehand, if you shop, you can find a good deal on a house.
Absolutely.
Because there's people that just have their home for sale, and then there's people that want to sell their home. And it's really two different people down here. Some, well, if we sell it, we sell it. If not, no biggie. But then there's some that, man, we've been down here. The kids are starting, the grandkids usually, are starting to be in sports more. We need to be closer to them. So let's go ahead and sell and move.
Right.
Those are the ones that are moving for a reason. Yes, they're motivated.
Yes. And they want to come down here with their families, make wonderful family memories that you know, and a legacy of investing in, you know, real estate. I can't tell you how many people that have come, looked at houses, 2 years later, they come and they buy and they say, I wish I would have bought 2 years ago.
They leave it for their family.
Yes, exactly.
Well, the good thing about the villas is we keep our pricing consistent.
You do.
Yes, and affordable.
Pricing consistent, affordable, and you've got some great amenities. You've got the pool, you've got the pickleball court, you've got, I believe, a playground in now. And so, you know, and it's really a nice little quiet community. You know, so depending on what you're looking for, make sure you look up villas at Bolivar, because you've got a 2-bedroom and a 3-bedroom, and the 3-bedroom's up to what, 1,600
Over 1,500 square feet with the loft, yes.
With the
Well, do offer, we have 3 communities on the peninsula. So if you've never been here, the peninsula narrows as you exit, and you get closer to the water. So for those who want to be in the busy part of Crystal Beach, we offer villas at Bolivar. And then down in the Gilcrest area, we offer villas at Rollover Bay, which we only have 1 or 2 remaining lots. And then our newest community, which is villas at Pelican Pass. And there we also offer not only the 2-bedroom, 2 full bath, 3-bedroom, 3 full bath, but a 3-bedroom, 3 full bath with a mid deck. I'm sure some of you have seen dream that is. If you have seen some of the capabilities on some of our advertising before that they are able to do, putting a pool, a jacuzzi, a chef's kitchen, a half bath, you can do that or nothing at all. I have one gentleman who just wants it to house his Traeger. That's it.
So, well, for more information on Bolivar, you can visit our website at BolivarPeninsulaTexas.com. For more information on the villas at Bolivar, Rollover Bay, or Pelican Pass, you can get a hold of Tracy or Wendy. And you can go to villas at Rollover Pass. Villas at Bolivar and villas at...
Well, up to villasatbolivar.com and then pelicanpass.org. Yes.
Great. Give them a call. Get involved. Kick off 2026 with a new home here on the Upper Texas Coast, Bolivar Peninsula, and make memories with your family. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.
Thank you.
Video equipment is sponsored by Crystal Beach Decor and More, located at 1959 Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas, and Beachy Beatnik Boutique and Jewelry, located at 970 Surfside and Highway 87 in Crystal Beach, Texas. Thank you to these 2 businesses for being our 2025 video equipment sponsor for Bolivar Live.